Good afternoon. It is December the 22nd, 2016. Time to wrap up today's trading. We have our usual disclaimer. The futures trading carries risk. Stop losses don't lock in losses. You can get a bigger loss, so you actually may not be able to get out at all, depending on what happens in the market. Leverage can work for you, can work against you. So it's not something that you take on lightly. It's not something you cannot be cognizant about. You get in and start trading futures, you have to know what you're doing. The leverage is great, but it does work both ways. Okay, we came into today's market on the E-mini basically looking for a trading range. We have an up bias. We had support in the 2250, 2255 area. We had resistance at 2260, 2265. And that's pretty much today. We didn't quite, right on the opening we had 60, but we haven't been close since then. We did have some trades out of the 55 area over here, out of the 50-52 area right here, and basically looking at a trading range. Looking for a close in the 57 area, maybe a little bit higher, but 56, 57 right in here is where I would guess the close will be. The impetus, the drive that'll take prices higher will be short covering by the large institutional trader. No trade on that S. You stuck with this trade forever. You got one. These three S's all produced. This B was a 1-point trade. This retest failure S, 1. 2 points plus on this one. So just really, again, very, very slow trading. We did do more volume than we did yesterday, but we just don't have a heck of a lot to work with. And it's probably going to be worse tomorrow. It is holiday, but I do expect the market to close higher tomorrow. F1 says lower high, lower low, look for a place to sell it tomorrow. F2, definitely a B. So it will be where we were this morning. 59s to 61s, sell 1. 64, 66 is sell 2. Probably work for Globex, but coming in tomorrow, I'm going to, again, prefer to buy into weakness. 50 to 52 for buy 1, and 45, 47 for buy 2. News tomorrow, new home sales, 580. Consumer sentiment, 98, that could come in higher. I'm guessing new home sales might come in lower. In Baker Hughes rig count, 871 last week. And that could come in higher. So look for a trading range market tomorrow, upward bias. I will like the long side better, but we'll trade what we see, not what we hope for or what we believe, and that's what you have to do to make this work. Looking at the F1 screen on the 10-year. Trading range is what I see for tomorrow. Have an outside day. That implies trading range, so we'll be trying to sell the 23, 12 to 16 area as before, like we were this morning. Same numbers, 11 to 15, sell 1. 19 to 23, sell 2. On the buy side, last rotate stopped at 6, so we'll make the buck to 04, let it go a little bit lower, buy 1, where we were today. And then 25 to 29. I really see the same market tomorrow. Looking at the 30-year, similar situation. So we're going to have over there 28 to the buck, number 1. So 3 to 7, sell 1. 11 to 15, sell 2. I think I'm looking for less volatility tomorrow. On the buy side, last rotate down stopped at 20 or 27, so 16 to 20. Number 1, 9 to 13, buy 1. And then 1 to 5, buy 2. Gold was, we don't need to forget about gold because it really is. It's a very consistent trader under our methodology. Lower high, lower low, pointed lower, and it is pointed lower. And in the fundamentals, people are dumping gold. Risk-off investments are out of favor until the next shock hits the financial system. The Italian banks, there's 3 Italian banks, Monte Paschi, or however you pronounce it, going to be taken over by their government. Let's hear it for Italian taxpayers. So there may be a couple more to come too. So we are pointed lower, but again, I don't see a lot's changed. So 25, 27, buy 1. We'll try to buy in the cheap in London. 20, 22, buy 2. On the sell side, 34, 36. We were at 35, 37, and 39, 41. So and crude oil. Crude oil dumped late this afternoon, I saw. Lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. Been a 51.50 minus and a 53.50 plus. Yeah, it does take a while to do that. I don't think I'm headed that way yet, so that's the hope anyway. Okay, perhaps a move out of the middle right here. So 52.50, 52.25, buy 1. 51.75, 52, buy 2. 53 even, 53 and a quarter, sell 1. 53.50, 53.75, sell 2. And the last contract we'll look at today is the euro. F1, it's pretty heavily sold today. We're going to see a B, but it does have a higher low and a higher high, so if we don't break support, we can trade from the long side. Definitely a B. So, I mean, here we are. Let's go for 104.50, buy 1. I'll put a question mark at 75. $4.25, buy 2. And on the sell side, last rotate stopped at 90, so 90 to 105, sell 1. And number 2 will be 525 for sell 2. Well, Chuck, we'll miss your presence, and enjoy your time with the family tomorrow. And I don't know, this storm may be headed into Canada before it gets to you, but I think you guys probably have snow on the ground, don't you? They're calling for highs in the 60s and thunderstorms for us on Sunday. So So our little 2 to 3 inches that we got, it's hanging around, but it's supposed to rain tonight, and we're driving to Vail to get our white Christmas on Monday. Gray and rain on top of snow. That's the pits. Happened a lot when my 2 years I had of Wisconsin winters. Hey, that's it, folks. I'm out of here. I'll see you bright and early in the AM, and we'll look for slower trading tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening.